Hey, Dinarland, this is Dinarland highlights from May 24th. Okay, Adam, Montana. Question: has the EO 13303 been signed yet? Answer: yes. White House statement: Executive Order 13668 of May 27, 2014 must continue in effect beyond May 22nd, 2020. Therefore, I am continuing for 1 year the national emergency with respect to the stabilization of Iraq declared in Executive Order 13303. We should remember why this is in effect. From Wikipedia, Executive Order 13303 was issued on May 22, 2003 by United States President George W. Bush to protect the development fund for Iraq for the rebuilding of Iraq. I also think that many of us here were well aware that Trump would renew EO 13303 because even though it's been a number of years, we aren't the only ones who know the Iraqi dinar is going to regain its value. As for the question, what would happen on its expiration? That's a great question, and the answer is equally great. When the order is not renewed, it will be because Iraq has resolved its issues, and EO 13303 is simply no longer an issue. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Okay, from Pimpy, everything has been pointing towards the month of June. We don't know why, but my thing is this. The bi-weekly budget, the fact that Pompeo, the United Nations, and the IMF are going to be there in June, it doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying it seems to me like it does. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I can't help but feel whatever is coming, it's happening in June. There's a lot of things pointing out to June. There's a lot of crap happening in May, but there's definitely a lot of things happening in June. They started drilling in these fields on the outskirts of Iraq, where it's reported to have 10 times the amount of oil that's already being reported in Iraq. 10 times that amount. All I keep hearing is rate change, rate change, rate change. Man, there's a lot of chatter going on. I like the positive energy. I like the positive vibes. June, we know the United Nations, the IMF, the United States is going to be coming over there. As a matter of fact, Saudi Arabia is now the added portion to this meeting that's going to take place halfway through June. This is big. It means something. There must be something big getting ready to happen. What I'm hoping is whatever is happening, Saudi Arabia is going to help Iraq in a big way economically. But it's not just Saudi Arabia. Kuwait is getting in on the action too. These are two really rich countries. As we know, Kuwait has one of the most valuable currencies out there. So we're going to keep an eye on the meeting and see how it pans out. There's a lot of positive juju, a positive mojo going on in the Dinar community. I think all of us rightfully or wrongfully have pinned June as a magical month. Why? Man, there's just too many things that seem to be pointing to June. We've got the meeting taking place in June. We've got all kinds of new trade agreements. They're supposed to kick in June. So very, very interesting. A lot of positive energy. We will see where that leads to. Hopefully something good. Things are looking good. Man, something about the month of June. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, Frank 26, KTFA. In Iraq, their currency is now going to play fairly because they added value. In my opinion, they stopped using the auctions and they stopped using the American dollar. Trump said lessen your dependence on our American dollar, and they did. Iran was siphoning all the money we were sending to them through the Iraqi auctions, and it was supplying terrorism. Iraq, getting the last parts of the monetary reform done. Trump and the Fab Four said that's enough time wasted. Move on it. Do it at any moment. It could happen suddenly. It's an accounting process. It's all about the numbers. The CBI is about to open in Saudi Arabia. I'll give you an example. Commerce banks. Look for those to be open first. All these Iraqi banks that we told you about, all these satellite banks you're going to now see them coming out left and right. This is proof of things that we have been saying, that they're Article 8, which means they've raised the value of their currency, which means they're about to make the announcement to the world. Okay, from Caparoni, as long as the currency auctions are in place, the money supply cannot be reduced because part of the currency auction is a balance between dinars and dollars. Reducing one significantly would cause demand for the other. The truth is, it's not about to RV. Iraq could never RV with 42 plus trillion in circulation, nor is it how monetary policy works. If the dinar is going to go up in value, it will go up via a float based on Iraq's prosperity. Iraq has a lot of work to do to recover from this crisis. Iraq needs to pass laws, stabilize the government, and invite foreign investors to come up and participate in the private sector. Remember, Iraq still needs over $50 billion to rebuild infrastructure. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.